Welcome to ET Media and Entertainment Summit 2026. I'm joined here by Ramki from Worldpanel, who has just come off stage after a scintillating conversation on cross-media measurement. Welcome, Ramki.
Thank you. Pleasure to be here. Yeah.
Would love to know, one key takeaway from your conversation with your co-panelists and the session chair that you would like to share with our audience.
So I think my key takeout was there was a kind of an acceptance in the panel. Very difficult to find consensus among diverse people. We found a consensus in terms of the need for a deterministic measurement, which is to say not probabilistic or no guesswork, clear measurement in terms of which one works and which doesn't, and is it possible to do that attribution. That that search was what everybody seemed to have, and what when I was shared my findings, it seemed to be in an agreement with most people in the panel. Yeah.
Fantastic. You spoke about deterministic measurement.
Yeah.
Obviously, this probabilistic is what marketeers were relying on.
Yeah.
How can marketeers reconcile both these worlds? Because at the end of the day, audiences across
Yeah.
and not only on deterministic channels, right?
Yeah.
So, how can marketeers reconcile these both worlds?
No, so I'm saying there's no need for a reconciliation because probabilistic is still guesswork. I'm actually suggesting that there should be a migration towards a deterministic measurement, which is much more clearer. I mean, deterministic need not be, you don't have to have the exact measures, exact tools, exact agency. Like, for example, one of the co-panelists was from Policy Bazaar. His means of deterministic measure is in terms of seeing exposure versus lead generation, exposure versus funneling. So therefore, that is deterministic, right?
Yeah.
Rather than just comparing audiences and so on and so forth. So we are asking for something that's absolutely deterministic.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Today, many marketeers are looking at a unified TV strategy,
Yeah.
linear TV plus connected TV,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
How can they approach the investment mindfully, keeping in mind that audiences don't really look at it as two separate universes?
Yeah.
They look at it as one universe.
Yeah.
How can they reduce, frequency? How can they maximize for frequency while minimizing for, what do you call duplication
Right.
and those kind of things?
Yeah. So I think fundamentally it all boils down to availability of proper deterministic data, right? So when you look at deterministic data, which we have done on the basis of our panel across multiple categories, what comes out to us clearly is that linear TV is here to stay, and it's not just a reach delivering medium. Reach delivery is one aspect of it which everybody knows about. But beyond that, it's able to deliver even other elements of the funnel, which is to say, let's say, website visits or search incidences or even purchases when it comes to FMCG. So, all the way right through the funnel, linear TV does seem to have a play. So, therefore, it's very easy to for many media planners to kind of not have this deterministic data and then do stuff on the basis of probabilistic data and intuition, right? So therefore, it becomes necessary, and I would strongly urge media planners and marketers to look at deterministic data to see. One, there is linear TV, which has a whole lot of things to deliver. There's a role for UGC. There is a role for OTT. For example, OTT is able to build higher visits to websites, so that has a role to play. UGC has a role to play in terms of engagement. So each one has. So it's never going to be one and nothing else. It's always going to be a combination. And the combination is going to depend on two things. One, the category. Second, the life stage in which the brand is. If your objective is in terms of pushing newer buyers and recruitment, then there's a different kind of a strategy. But if it's retention, it is different. In all of these, there is no getting away from linear TV, and that's going to be a dominant player. Beyond that, what gets driven is going to be purely based on data, and that depends on the category and the life stage of the brand.
Fantastic. Thank
Yeah.
you for sharing such a holistic perspective on
Yeah.
the measurement framework today. It was wonderful speaking to you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.